Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen.
Dingle men.
Welcome to a little new one. We're going to be trying to play Hades.
Hades.
Gonna be chatting about it.
Yeah, kind of a different idea for a series. I guess it can kind of... We can play anything with it, really, but it can also have funny potential. But this is not a funny one, because this is just a game we like. I guess we just want to talk about and highlight in the nerdiest way possible. Yeah, because we're on my account, on my save, and you can see I've attempted to escape 74 times.
Which is quite a lot if you're...
Yeah, I would say I've done enough runs to have like completed the main game of Hades. But I guess I'm Alex, joined with Jim.
Hello, I'm Jim.
We're doing this format. It's quite alien.
Yeah, we got to go full Let's Player now.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Jacksepticeye
No,
here.
too quiet. What's up, guys?
Yeah,
Welcome to the new one.
I don't have enough energy. What's up, guys? Yeah, you gotta go in here. So this game's from Supergiant Games. They made like Bastion. What's another one? I didn't play any of the other ones. They're all PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah, so we're most familiar from them with Bastion.
Yeah, which has always been one of my favorite games. Like, it has an amazing soundtrack. The way like the narrator interacts with there's so much dialogue in the game for how it's like isometric, and it's like odd to have that level of interactability, I guess. So it's cool. It's always stood out to me. Like they just go the extra mile, these guys.
Yeah, especially this game. It feels the characters will talk about stuff super specific to what you've done.
When
like
the whole aesthetic being like the Greek gods, and you're in Hades is referring to your dad. You're playing what was his name? Demeter? No, that's the
Ice Queen.
Yeah, what's his name? Zagreus.
Zagreus, yeah.
Yeah. You're like Hades' son.
Is Zagreus a real Greek mythological character?
I'm going to embarrass myself because I don't know. I haven't gotten to him in like the book I've been reading about Greek mythology and all that.
Yeah.
But the actual like it's a roguelike, which I've never really fucked around with.
Yeah, I think in terms of accessibility, this game makes roguelikes. What's another good example of a roguelike? You've got Binding of Isaac. That's got to be one of the most famous
one.
And that game's always been known for just being brutal. Just horrible.
And I'd say this game is hard, but they give you so many tools to make it easier over time, the more you invest into it.
Yeah, that's the thing. The more you play this game, it's not that it gets easier necessarily, but it's like your knowledge and understanding of everything improves. The game is designed in that way.
Yeah.
Zagreus is a real character. I was just Googling to figure it.
So he is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole like story side of it really surprised me. Because as much as I like Bastion, it's not really the story side of it I remember particularly.
Yeah, it's this perfect blend of gameplay and story. It's like it's so thoughtful the way it's all designed.
I'll genuinely like probably never forget the first time you get to Hades and like that payoff moment. It's like a payoff mechanically because you've like done so many attempts to try and get through it, and it's like a reward in that way. But it's also like actual story payoff too, and like setting up new nuggets to make you want to replay it again. Like, not just to upgrade your ship, but also to advance the story. The
story constantly drip feeds you. This is what I mean about the perfect blend of the design of the game and the story itself.
Yeah.
It's like a TV show. You're constantly given these nuggets for you to keep chasing, like sort of mini cliffhangers. But the design of the game is that you're replaying it over and over. That's what you do in roguelikes.
It wasn't the story like side of it that I was even interested in at first. I was purely like addicted to the mechanics of it.
Yeah, same.
And the story stuff came like as a result, like later. And just the replayable nature of it, even though it's the whole structure of it is replaying the same like levels of Hades, sorry, of hell. Like, you're seeing the same environments again and again. There's enough like going on to like change up the repetition of it.
Like this right here, you get these perks as you do in roguelikes. Depending on what Greek god, you get different abilities. So you can sort of, when you play the game more, you find out, oh, this character can do this for me, this character can do this for me. So then there's the choice thing of going into the different rooms.
Yeah, like you'll never have 2 runs that are the same.
Yeah.
There's enough mechanics going on to keep it varied like, all the time.
And then on top of that, you have all the different weapons. Like right now, you're using the fists.
Which I like. I describe them as, I feel like Little Mac from Smash.
Yeah.
These ones.
But that's totally different to the bow, where you sort of stay at range and shoot them from a distance, or the sword, where you use a combination of like short range attacks, complemented by the casts.
And it doesn't even stop there though. There's like multiple layers beyond that, like more ways to upgrade. If you get addicted to like upgrade systems and like that kind of progression, there's so many layers to it. Like there's this trinket system as well. You can see on the bottom left there, it's like the sand timer for me is the one I have on.
Yeah.
That gives you like certain boosts and you can like level those up as well. And then on top of that, there are like other ones to get to do other mechanical things like summons you eventually get.
Yeah, so then you've got the thing of, so you're replaying the game because you're intrigued by the story, but you're also replaying it because you want to see what build you can get. But you're also replaying it because you got all these different upgrades you're getting.
And the thing I was saying earlier about Bastion and like the narrator and the dialogue and just the comments they're made by like just the characters and everything. This is so interactive, like the game. It's always like that narrator guy commenting on stuff, and the characters always talk.
The character right after you die, there's a character that will comment on what killed you.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole hub is really cool. And the way it like changes each time you come back, and like that's how you progress, is by dying.
Yeah, and that is another like upgrade thing. You can cosmetically choose how your hub looks.
Yeah, they've like maximized this gameplay loop to the extreme. Like what else could they even add on top of this at this point? It's like, it's just a perfect game to me.
Yeah, that's the thing. I looked at the Metacritic scores. It's got like a 93.
Really?
And genuinely, I think it deserves higher.
Yeah, I haven't felt this way about a game in a while, where it's like, it's just maximizing what a game can do. Taking something, a fairly simple foundation, but just making it so varied, and just putting so many layers on top of it. And just the replayable nature without like feeling like it's nickel and diming you for your time and stuff. Which
like it absolutely isn't. This first of all, this game's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I haven't even bought it, I guess, technically.
Yeah, and it's not a full price game.
Yeah, look at these character designs as well. The art direction is immense.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the best example of a game that was in early access to me.
Humor too, like it actually is funny.
Yeah.
In a non-obnoxious, like, I'm Borderlands, this is funny, like thing. It's not, it's more charming.
It's almost effortless.
Yeah. Like this is an example of humor right here. This like, the boulder, the famous boulder is like a face carved into it because he's been here for so long. Thanks, Sisyphus. Yeah, because when I first started playing it, I was like, I'm trapped. Does this even have an end? Because I'd like never really played a roguelike game before, so it's like, can you complete them? Does it have like an end state? And it does. Like, I've done like the epilogue at this point. I think you've done the main story and everything.
Yeah.
It's cool. It feels conclusive, but then there's still more to do. Like Destiny's just conditioned me to like not expect like games that end.
Yeah, a lot of games have conditioned me to just expect.
And with like Halo coming out, and it's like, it's never gonna end, guys.
Yeah.
This is it. Mostly with this build, I try and rely on like healing punches or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I don't have. Music there too.
Yeah, the music is something these devs have always just nailed. Yeah, I don't know if roguelikes typically have endings the way this game does.
Well, yeah, it kind of goes against the core like design in a way. It's like it's supposed to be infinitely replayable, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So from what I understand of the Binding of Isaac, which I haven't played in great length whatsoever.
Yeah, I've only toyed with it before.
Yeah, but the idea of the story.
Oh, I forgot I was using that gimmick one.
It's not. It doesn't make sense that you're redoing it. Whereas this blending the Greek mythology of Zagreus
Trying to escape hell.
being a guy that can't die, and he's aware that he keeps dying and having to try over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this unity of game design and story that makes it so special. It feels like there's nothing they didn't think through.
Yeah.
What's that fancy term?
Which one?
The one Uncharted always gets railed through.
Oh, the pseudo-narrative one?
Yes, there's no pseudo-narrative dissonance.
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
One of them's not going to like this.
Who should I go for? Shield Lady or Poison Man?
Poison Man.
Really?
Yeah, Shield Lady's easier to deal with.
Really? I find her way more annoying for these, because she puts like shields around the enemies. Right?
She can't deal damage to you though.
Okay.
Have you seen the detail when you do one of these rooms? Because you're like choosing one over the other. If the one you didn't choose is also your cool, and you use the cool, they get pissed at you. There's like special voice lines for it.
Oh, really? That's probably... I saw there's like an achievement for doing something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, it feels like there's nothing they didn't think of.
What do you think of the like enemy variety?
I think there's the perfect amount.
Yeah.
There's enough to be like overwhelmed, but every single enemy is... They display what they're doing perfectly.
In a fair way, you can actually...
Yeah. So the first time you interact with a new type of enemy, you might think, like, how am I ever supposed to deal with this? But then after a few tries...
Yeah, it's amazing, because when I first played it, and you were like, yeah, you can do the whole game like in one run if you're like good enough.
Yeah.
But like, when you first start, you've got like no health, you've got like no upgrades. And I guess that's one of the main things that makes it different. It's like a lot of roguelites, you lose the progress when you die. You lose
there's nothing that carries over.
Yeah, yeah. Like, we actually keep a fair amount of stuff from your runs in this game. Like that purple stuff you keep, those keys you keep.
Yeah, so then it can turn, if a run is going badly, you can just go for the resources that you keep.
Like Poseidon gives you like better rewards and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you go for certain, what they call boons.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Oh, I've got all the like hard mode versions of the bosses on.
Yeah, so there's 3 bosses in the game, or 4, sorry.
Yeah, 4.
5 if you include like a secret one.
Wait, there's a secret one? Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I know.
Yeah, what's his face?
Chiron. Yeah, I guess spoilers. I'm pretty bad at this boss. It's probably the boss I'm worst at, to be honest. Yeah, this version of it, I find kind of like a sensory overload. Because yeah, when you like finish the game, the first couple times you're given like a way to make it harder.
Yeah, I think after the first time you beat Hades, you get all these additional challenges you can add. So on top of the 5 bosses in the game, that also differ every time you do a run.
Yeah, I just died.
They can also change the boss completely if you put on certain perks.
Murdered. Thoughts on my my gameplay?
You ain't doing too bad.
Okay.
Have you unlocked these things yet? These
No, I don't even know how you get them.
It's through another one of the mechanics, actually. It's another thing you can kind of unlock and grind. You can see in the bottom right there, the like nectar, the bottle of nectar shit.
So much for Tartarus.
You can like deepen relationships, is the way they described it in the game, with this different gods and different characters you find. Like you saw earlier when I was talking to Sisyphus, you can like give them nectar or ambrosia, and deepen your connection, and they can give you stuff, advanced quests, and that's how you unlock those eventually. It's through certain characters. Like I got the Dusa one.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of games, when you reach the end game, it's sort of like, that's it. You're done.
Yeah,
How many more of these?
yeah, that's true. Like, or it's like arbitrary. It feels like you don't have enough content here for this.
Yeah. Everything's dripped to you. The perfect pacing.
Suffer in darkness.
It's fun to actually. I like never normally care about this kind of thing in games, like streak systems and
Yeah.
like high scores and speed timers and stuff. Like, cause you like a really, what was your like best time for a run? It was like 25 minutes or something.
23 minutes.
23
something.
minutes, which is like crazy fast for a run and really manageable. And it's like part of what makes it so fucking addictive. It's like just doing. I'll do one run. Oh, I only took like half an hour. I only got halfway through it. Okay, I'll try again.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you've done like 6 runs and fucking 5 hours have passed.
Yeah, this game eats time. And honestly now, a lot of the time when I consider a game addictive, it's kind of a negative towards it. Because it's, not only is it addictive, but it's just sucking money out of my wallet.
It's also like the... You can tell when a game is designed like to mostly be addictive and nothing else, right?
Yeah.
Like mobile games are bad for that. Where it's like, why even play this when it's so... The balance is all fucked up. There you go, I just forged a bond with Hermes. We should have like swapped controller for each area. Or
Each
whatever.
boss.
Yeah, after each boss.
You can switch us to this room.
Okay. I wonder if the like button mashy sounds that you playing are picked up. It is one of those games where you're like, fucking, you're really pushing down the buttons like crazy. Things getting intense.
Yeah, from looking at it, it can look kind of chaotic, like there's no thought into what you're doing, but...
It's honestly what always put me off these types of games, where I'm like, what actually is the gameplay? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It makes sense the more you play it and figure out how to dodge shit and... Like, especially the boss of this area, the version I have on, can be pretty... Okay, this will be my final choice before I hand the controller to you for this zone, I guess. Well, actually, if you're going to be playing, do you want Aphrodite or...
Zeus.
Zeus is better. Here's like an example of... They just have a really good variety with the way they use the rooms. Like, this one's like a just hold out sort of thing. Whereas there, like, the previous room was you challenging, like, another demigod or whatever. To, like, who can get more kills, and you get, like, a sub-reward if you can complete that.
Yeah, and every run... I mean, you'll see the same rooms. Like, this is one that can just come up every now and again, but you won't necessarily get it every run.
Yeah. Yeah, you rarely see the exact same thing. Unless you're really going for it, I guess. What's your take on this build so far? You got the most powerful dash. That shield dash thing is insane.
Yeah.
And also the B move you have is really good.
I've not got this though on mine.
Oh yeah, because the gimmick for those gloves you're wearing was that like you charge up your Y move by landing your X move. So after like 9 hits with it, then you get when you press Y, you like attack twice with Y, I think, really quickly. I think that's right.
Yeah, I love, because there's what, how many weapons? Is it 6?
I think it's 5.
5.
But they're all very distinct.
5, 6, yeah. And then you get like 4 different builds for every weapon, which
Yeah.
incentivize you to play in different ways.
Yeah, you're playing completely different ways, and then on top of that, there's like challenge systems to like reward you with shit like that. You just always feel like you're making progress. Oh, did you get a call? What call did you get?
There's use one.
It never feels like overwhelming though, the amount of shit. Like, well, it feels overwhelming in terms of like the enemies are really strong at the beginning. But it doesn't feel overwhelming in terms of like the progression and like, oh, I'll never get there.
Yeah,
You always
yeah,
feel like
for
you're
sure.
making it. The rooms are very interactive as well. Like you can, the gods that have boons that kind of can push people around are really fun. Because you get like extra damage for like shoving characters into walls and things crumble around and stuff.
Yeah, it just raises the skill ceiling even further.
Well, it means like for speedrunning stuff, you can really go crazy with how fast you try and get like the room completed, just slamming everyone into each other and going for that time. And there's fishing.
Every game needs fishing now.
Boss 2. How do you find this one?
I find this to be the easiest boss.
Yeah, I think it's the easiest boss. There are some kind of harder variants of it. There's one that like drops like kind of a difficult, annoying enemy sometimes. Have you done these like variants of the bosses? Do you do this one?
I've only done the first 2.
Okay. I do have the third one on, so... Oh, this is the variant I was saying, because those enemies are kind of annoying. They chase you and like melee you.
Yeah, they're real strong.
There you go, that's the cool. Another thing is like the unpredictable nature of like a run. Where you can feel like, nah, this is done, there's no way. But then in one room it can like turn around with something that drops or like something you didn't consider coming into play.
Yeah, you sort of learn to not have to rely on anything, but also to never give up.
Yeah. You consider yourself like garbage at the beginning, and like the idea of getting to Hades is like seems so insurmountable. But now it's like more of a when am I getting to Hades type thing and how fast.
Yeah, as well as when you first get to Hades, you'll probably die to him and think like, how am I supposed to do this like, after an entire run? But then my longest streak is I think 9 times killing Hades in a row.
Damn, that's a good one. I don't think I've ever done it that many times without dying.
Yeah, whereas when I went against him the first time, I thought like, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to beat him once.
But you just learn them by repetition.
Yeah.
It's that whole idea of just
Hydra-heads were never meant to fly.
building up the callus. You just make it stronger.
Fetch me something.
Kind of like Dark Souls.
Oh, nice. You managed to get it in there. You did it.
Yes.
You crushed it.
I'm playing pretty badly, to be honest.
Elysium.
Oh, that awesome Neil Blomkamp movie.
Lots of exalted shades.
Where's
between
Matt
me and
Damon?
exit.
He's in the final room. You can see like the DNA for what this would become, like in Bastion. Like
Yeah, it's super cool because I remember Bastion had like different weapons and stuff.
yeah, except it was kind of less replayable because it was more similar. I guess each level was more similar,
Stronger.
whereas this is more concerned about the variety aspect. It's just taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know if Bastion will be as good now because of this game. Like they've outdone it to me on just about every level. Maybe the music's better in Bastion. But that's not a slight against the music here either.
I love all the different themes in this game. Every boss has its own theme.
Yeah, they're really memorable.
But also never frustrating.
Yeah, it's only here and like the poison that comes into play in the last area can sometimes just straight up ruin an entire run if I just play it wrong.
Now prove yourselves.
Yeah, I find that to be the hardest for sure.
The whole poison area.
Yeah.
Rank the gods then. in terms of the ones you want to see and which one's the most useful.
Useless.
Poseidon would be up there.
Mine.
Yeah, I'm always happy to see Poseidon, Athena, the shield one.
Yeah.
Her ones are crazy.
I do like the drunk guy.
Dionysus. Yeah, the like poison one. Yeah, he's really good.
Honestly, there's none of them that annoy me to get.
And some are better based on like the weapon you're using.
Yeah. Yeah, it speaks to the balance of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it helps having early access.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because this game's been out for a while now. Okay, so you've got one revive. I think this is, unless we get that guy who sometimes shows up in Elysium. I don't know how this, if we're gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pass the controller for you for Hades if we get there.
Use one of the altar things so it's not Aphrodite.
Something else.
There you go.
Shall we, sir?
Oh.
Everyone's saying that the queen is back.
Well, for me at least, it happens.
This is like a mini boss. He's slightly different because of the thing I have on. So he'll do that charging axe move thing where he like spins around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you can see I'm totally not
Rex.
familiar with this.
You can do it, bro.
This guy's fucked.
Yeah, I think smacks him. Did it.
I yield.
I'm gonna pass the controller to you.
I think I'm screwed for this.
Far mysterious.
Unless there's a small chance. Come on. Okay, we can get one here. Put one back. Not looking too good though with how much is left.
No.
It's an unusual way of playing it, like missing out entire like stages. Like with us handing the controller.
It is weird because you sort of get used to your build.
Like yeah, as
Play
it like
around it.
grows as you play. Oh, but
That's it.
this might have saved it. This might have actually mean we can at least get to Hades. Damn, normally whenever I want this guy to show up, he's never there.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Just checking.
Give me the win button, thank you. Hate these shield
Yeah,
guys.
these guys are assholes.
They're probably the most irritating enemy in the whole game.
I do think it's cool the way every area, the enemies are designed in a way that sort of teach you about the boss.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, these guys
You're right.
have shields like the boss of this area. There's chariot things.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the charging bull guy.
Here he is. Aquaman.
That or high voltage.
I'll try this double strike. And I'll get some health. And you know what, fuck it, I'll get this as well.
Stronger there.
Drunken Flourish. Right, let's do it. So yeah, this is the hard variant of this boss where he's not normally in that chariot thing with like
Yeah,
machine
just like
guns.
Rambo.
It's like a bit of a joke, this one. See, I like doing this boss with projectile weapons. So you can just constantly...
Yeah, I think projectile weapons tend to make the game easier.
Yeah. Oh god, oh god. I'm choking. Oh god.
Is he faster than normal? 'Cause he,
Well, normally, I try and go for things that make me faster and have more
Yeah.
dashes, so you have more of a chance. Oh god. Yes, give me that. Imagine being in their shoes, like having to think of a game to follow this up with.
do you think there's any chance they're going to do a sequel?
Well, I was just thinking that and thinking about asking the question, but like, I don't think they've ever made a sequel to one of their games before, even with like how successful they've been, like Bastion especially.
I feel like this is their biggest release ever though.
Yeah, yeah. Not feeling too good about the Hades fight, to be honest.
Does Hades get an alternate version?
He does, but I don't have that turned on. I've never tried it. I'm nearly at that point where I can deal with him pretty well.
I do think this is the hardest boss in the game though.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah, look, I've died twice to them now. Let's try and finish him. Come on, Zeus. There we go. So it's still possible to get some of those revives back as well from this point. Could actually switch a keepsake and get one. Right, if I put that one on.
Do you reckon you need to? Are you gonna clutch up?
I might baby up and lucky tooth it.
Yeah, do it.
Should help.
I don't want to like die before. I'll be happy if I die at Hades. If I die before then that's just embarrassing, you know. Final realm. It's a bit of a like reprieval realm. I find this area.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. You can do like as many rooms as you choose, to a certain extent, unless you get super unlucky.
Yeah, it's cool actually. It really helps with like the pace of a run. Because you're kind of exhausted after that boss, that final boss in Elysium.
Yeah. I think this is where you can save the most time as well if you're going for time. Because if you get the dog food
of course.
immediately, which is
Was that what you
happened to
did on
me,
your first
and then
one?
I just went straight through.
Right. See, I always go through these. Probably I don't need to be honest, but I always go for the hardest ones first.
Yeah.
Maybe this way.
There's a couple of really annoying bosses in these.
It's a risk-reward thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And the kind of gimmick of this area is it's loads of claustrophobic small rooms. That's why Poseidon's so good.
Yeah.
But you can have like builds that are really good in like the second one, the second realm, but like trash on the third or fourth. It can bite you. Should I buy anything? I've got so much money here, I'm tempted to just buy that gem.
Yeah.
Or just get loads of abilities.
The thing is, you get 10 gold every time you go through a room.
Oh yeah. It's actually been a pretty good run, to be honest. How do you feel about this area as a rat fan?
A rat fan. You know, I think this game has a lot to offer to rat fans in particular. If you're a fan of rats.
That's the true payoff of getting to the rat area, if you're a rat fan.
Yeah, if you're a rat fan. And it's good for non-rat fans.
Because you get to kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely my least favourite area. Because I find it really hard and it's full of rats.
Really, I like just how quickly you can get through it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And the like choice aspect. The risk-reward thing.
I just find poison in games stresses me out.
Yeah, that's what makes it extra stressful and fun, you know?
Yeah, let alone poison in real life.
Horrible concept. There are better gloves than this though, IMO. It doesn't seem that good, this charge one.
Yeah, I like the suck gloves.
Yeah, the suck gloves are what you want. I was doing one of those, and like when I was like anxiously waiting for it, Argy did that fucking howl thing.
Did he make
It made me press it, and I was like, God damn it, Argy, I missed it.
Did you beat him?
Just destroyed him for that. Might as well just use these. Should I go for it? Or just
No.
keep spinning?
Keep spinning. Spin the wheel.
Oh.
It's like a loot box.
I've got two more spins.
Keep doing it.
Okay. Whatever it lands on, I'll do.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm going for it.
Should check this way.
Need the Aquaman in there. Oh yes.
Oh shit.
That's what I was hoping for.
Can you believe they actually managed to make a water god cool in this game?
Yeah. Poseidon cool. Aquaman lame.
Yeah. No matter how hard DC tries, they just can't do it.
Just as far as the pantheon of gods are concerned, the Greek ones are cool. They're especially cool.
Thanks.
Greek or
So-
Norse, what's cooler?
I honestly need to do more research on Norse ones to be able to definitively say. I just like the whole premise of like just asshole gods that are just super flawed and selfish, like humans are,
Yeah.
as opposed to like
Ironically, it's more realistic.
yeah. Yeah, because like on one of the first pages of the books I was reading, it said like basically that they just made humans because they were bored, which is like pretty funny.
Yes. Yeah, it's like us getting an ant farm or something.
Yeah. So yeah, this will kill some time.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get this and a bunch of other stuff.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
You could get that and the pomegranate.
Been working with my good professional associate, the boatman there, since I don't.
Wait, is that +2 dashes?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's the win mode. You reckon one of these 300 ones?
Yeah, that's what I'd go for.
The power of the gods.
There you go. That'll make your call ridiculously strong.
Yeah, that's probably the best one to go for there. It's time. Will this be a successful run or not? I'm feeling pretty confident right now. But famous last words. Like you just... Oh man, you can really abuse that dash.
Yeah, that's one of the most powerful things.
Where'd he go? Not yet.
Like how did that miss me just there? You got me.
I don't think
You still got 2.
Yeah, I do find this first phase a bit harder.
Yeah, I agree.
You're having a most pleasant evening, boy.
Oh, I most definitely am. Thank you, Father.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Using it. Bang, bang. Oh, I'm really blowing it here, bro.
You got 2 full health bars though.
Oh god. If he kills me now, then I'm gonna really be the worst gamer around.
You
I did
pooed on
it.
him. You pooed on him.
Not the best showing,
Must admit,
but I got to get him. I did need that skelly thing then in the end.
this. See,
You were right to baby up.
Yeah, I need to baby up. What was the time there? 41. Yeah, not the best time, with my best time being 28. Damn. Okay, I'm glad we did that. Got the whole run in.
GG, bro.
Well, we both did it, to be fair. Nice one. I'd say that's Hades in the bag.
Yeah,
we tried to play it and just absolutely dominated it. Scratch that off the list. Next one for the books.
Yeah, next game.
Next. Leave a comment on what we should try next.
Kiss him.
I am in concert as
Mwah.
perhaps you see, my friend.
Something about slow walking in video games.
I know.